What's up, guys? Welcome to Neek, which stands for Nerd Size Geek. And we got Pixar Soul after suffering a delay. Actually, 2 delays. It's finally here, and I absolutely love Pixar. I was really looking forward to this film. I'm glad to say I was not disappointed. First thing I want to mention here is the phenomenal animation. All the animation, like all the backgrounds, all the different vehicles and everything in New York City looks super realistic. Probably the best 3D animation ever. Looks just crazy how far animation has come in this regard, 3D animation. And as you go to the great before, that is some really creative animation, and I really like how they do that. It also has some great cinematography. You got some great lighting, great use of colors, and all that to make for a great visual experience. You also have this great creative concept. The world is very creative, and the concept does a great job with exploring the themes of the movie. And the themes are one of the best parts of this movie. It explores lots of different, very interesting themes that I think can relate to a lot of people in a lot of people's lives, and it feels very relevant to how lots of people are feeling. It explores the ideas of like passion versus obsession, and about purpose and how you should live your life, and a bunch of different stuff, and it handles it in a very mature way. This is probably the most mature Pixar movie. It's not like inappropriate or anything, or like violent where kids couldn't watch it, but just in the themes it explores are very mature. And I love how these themes play into the movie and how they end it, and how the themes kind of correlate with our characters. And our characters here are really great. Our main two ones, Joe and 22. Joe Gardner is such a great character. He feels very real and like someone you know, or someone, I guess you could be someone like Joe. He loves jazz and is a middle school band teacher. His passion is to play jazz, and he thinks it's his purpose. He spent his entire life just trying to play music professionally, and he thinks that's what he's supposed to do. He thinks that is his purpose. But as he gets tested, he goes on this great journey, learning about purpose and kind of seeing in a different sort of light. I don't want to go into too much details because I don't want to spoil too many specifics, but I love what they do with his arc, and I think they end it in a very nice way that closes it off really well. And Jamie Foxx also delivers a great performance as Joe Gardner. And then you also have 22, a soul that doesn't want to go to Earth, and I just think that's a really interesting idea for a character, because I mean, Earth is a scary place. Yeah, I can see why someone wouldn't want to come here. But she gets to realize all the joys that come with life, and it kind of works very well with Joe's arc. They kind of work together extremely well and play off each other. And then I like her interactions with Joe along with these other characters. Like there's a scene at a barbershop, which I really love that scene. That's probably my favorite scene in the entire movie. And I think that really shows the strength in her character along with the themes. It just brings everything that was great about this movie together. There is like this sort of twist that they didn't reveal in the marketing, but I actually guessed that this twist was happening. But when it first happened, it was like, okay, is this the direction they're taking things? That seems a little weird, but okay. But then it actually became my favorite part of the movie. I loved what they did with this. And yeah, it just became really great. So you might be thrown off a bit, but what they do with it, I think, works really, really well. Also, this movie is just really funny. It's on the higher end for funny Pixar movies. And it's also interesting, like, almost none of the jokes are, like, more aimed at kids. I actually don't think kids will understand most of these jokes. They're not, like, inappropriate jokes, but just aimed towards adult audiences. And just not only adult, but just older, not like little kid stuff. So I really appreciated the humor. It had me laughing out loud multiple times. Overall, it's just an amazing film that explores these great themes, these great characters, these great concept, this really interesting world and ideas. I love all the things they explore with this great before and how people get their personalities. And I think it all meshes together really, really well to create an amazing movie Pete Docter has done it again, and I can now say Pete Docter is the best Pixar director. I mean, between this, Inside Out, and Monsters Inc., I think he has made like 3 masterpieces. And then, I don't know if this is controversial, but I think Up is his worst film, but I still really love Up. I think Up is really great. I just don't think it's, like, if Up is your worst film as a director, I think you're doing something right. So yeah, that is my review for Soul. Comment down below what you thought about the movie if you have seen it. If you want to see more Pixar videos I have done, you can check out a playlist right there. You got a Toy Story 4 review, you got a Onward review, and you got like me talking about the upcoming Pixar projects that they announced at Disney Investors Day. And there will be more Pixar videos soon, as I'm planning on doing a ranking of all 23 Pixar movies, so expect that within the next couple weeks. I'm going to be pretty busy this week, but I hope to get that video out soon, so be on the lookout for that. And then I also am probably going to do a video just on the Toy Story franchise, because that's a franchise I just absolutely love, and I want to talk about that in more depth. So I have a lot of Pixar content coming up, so if you're into that, check out that playlist. If you're watching this in the future, then you can watch those videos I just talked about. But yeah, I'm also seeing Wonder Woman 1984 later today, so that will be my next review. I'll hopefully get it out today, if not tomorrow. Please like and subscribe, and keep watching Neek.